Feeling parched. Sounds like everyone is super hot and sweaty. What better way to start a night of Slay the Spire 2? Also, but 2 also sequel. Hi, YouTube! Welcome to the Slay the Spire 2 finale. Just kidding. That's from 6 years from now, is what that will say. But for now, we're only in the very beginning. We're serpentining the mountain, as it were, and we're still at the bottom. Sorry, bunny. Oh, no. Not the serpentine. This is just a baby serpentine, though. This is not the full-on streamer is about to tell a story about setting up your dating profile. Everything's okay. Don't panic, chat. There she is. Where's my backup? Gimme. This is just a baby. Gimme. Oh, Snapchat. Mabelf Knight re-upped his subscription, his paid membership on YouTube. You're beautiful, baby. Thank you very, very much. That's going to put us crazy on track for making our payout this month. So thank you very much for doing that. Tier 3? Things are getting pretty serious, Belf. Wait a minute. If you have a tier 3 on YouTube and a tier 3 on Twitch, does that mean you're a tier 33? Some powerful juice. Just saying. I'm just saying. If you guys wouldn't mind clicking that YouTube link in chat that the lovely Benny has shared and drop a lurk, like, or comment over there, that'd be super awesome and helpful to grow that one. And then you can go celebrate with Belf Knight's resub. Samir, Belf, Julia, Arden, Benny, thank you. Thank you. Julia, you're everywhere. I see you. I see you. Appreciate you. Some strong juice for sure. So fun thing, when I build a fence in the backyard, if I ever put one in the back of the backyard, it would have to serpentine. True story. So there is that. All right, I think everything's open. Am I ready to stream, chat? No, this one is playing a VOD. I'm so excited to play tonight, chat. I am fully enamored with the game and super loving diving into it and dissecting it and unlocking everything. Super, super pumped. We got some stories to tell first, chat. Yeah, it was beautiful here today. Did anybody else have lovely weather? Because, oh man, what is it right now? Clear sky, 65 degrees at 11:35 at night. It's the way to be. It's the way to be, chat. We went outside and we let the boys ride their scooters, and Giddy carried his bike around, his tricycle. Instead of riding it, he carried it around. The gremlin energy really has no limits. It really has no limitation to what it can do. Some of you are gremlins in chat. You know what that's like, Benny. You know. One for the dentist and one to get ice cream with my friend. Did you celebrate your dentist visit by eating ice cream? Teeth are clean. Better enjoy some ice cream. Such a vibe. I love that. It was 85 degrees. Goodness gracious. Are you also attempting to not turn your air conditioner on, Arden? Because, oh man. Puffy, we should play Clair Obscure again. Not right now, but one day. One day. It doesn't seem like the type of game that would do very well with the DLC. I hope they never do that. I'd much rather play Clair Obscure 2 than, or just a new game in the same universe type of thing. That'd be sweet. That game, because of the way the game is written, with the paintings and stuff, you could have a lot of Clair Obscures. Different variants, different offshoots, different adventures. DLC these cheeks! Okay. I don't know what that means. Is that an acronym? Like, do lots of... Okay. Intrusive thoughts. Get away from me. Never mind. Now I'm using it since it's hot. Oh, goodness, yeah. How's it going, Magic Man? It's good to see you. Wait, do you sit in your attic? Like, is that a part of your house that you use for hanging out? It meant something in my head, Bunny. Something highly inappropriate. It'd be like that sometimes. Dota 2 had an update today, chat. You guys want to check it out? You guys want to ruin our whole night? It'll be fun, chat. Anyway, me and Lady Mac had a really nice evening, and we let the boys go outside, play in the cul-de-sac, and just walk around, and we just walked around outside for like an hour and a half with the boys, and eventually Gideon was tired of being out there and wanted an apple, so he needed to go in the house. I mean, he was carrying his bike around for a half hour, so I'd imagine it was making him tired. And then we ate that very, 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 very unhealthy macaroni and cheese for the third day in a row. Do you guys know who Teeny is on TikTok? Like the skinny blonde girl who makes like food and got like she got so famous on TikTok that like Gordon Ramsay like met her and stuff and had her on TV. Anyway, she has this macaroni and cheese that has like 3 different kinds of cheese in it, and it's like 3 blocks of cheese in the macaroni and cheese. And it is so, so delicious. However, it's got to be like 600-700 calories per scoop. Like, not even kidding. It's delicious. I don't even usually like macaroni and cheese, so the fact that I really like it tells you a lot. No, not Utini. Her name is just Teeny, I think. There is Dee Dee, yeah. This time, this is how much cheese is in it. It's a huge tray of food. Like, it's not like a little bit of macaroni and cheese in a pot. It's a massive, like, baking tray. Enough that we've eaten it 3 days in a row, and my mother-in-law was here for 2 of those days. So it's a lot of macaroni and cheese. It's not just a lot of cheese. Bunny. You took the fan out of it to use where I have my computer since CPU emits so much heat. Ah, okay. Yeah, my computers didn't used to make my space very warm, but now that I'm in an encapsulated space, they make the space very warm. I would estimate when I stream that this room runs about 5 to 6 degrees warmer than the room right next to it. But I mean, I run 2 PCs, 2 sets of lights, 4 monitors, you know, a laptop. There's a lot of heat in here. It's oven baked mac and cheese, yeah. I mean, it's got something like some ridiculous amount of views on TikTok, like 50 million or something silly. Yeah. Something like that. Anyway, I keep forgetting to round out what I was going to say. When we sit outside on our non-existent porch, we really need a porch, chat. We are porch people. We were musing about like how awesome it's going to be to watch them in this neighborhood for years to come, because at one point Jonah's drawing with chalk in the driveway, Gideon's carrying his bike around. And on our old house we never could have done that, right? Because it was so dangerous. It was like a 40-mile-an-hour road with non-stop cars, and now you see a car once every 20 minutes maybe, and it's just chill and quiet and peaceful. And there's our boys are on their scooters. There's like 7 other kids outside on their scooters. Almost all of them had electric scooters, though, which feels like cheating. Honestly. I'm not sure what the 3 cheeses are, if I'm honest with you. I know cheddar, and I want to say, I don't know. I don't want to tell you the wrong ones. She used whatever cheeses are in the video. Yeah, maybe your road has a higher speed limit, though. Because our speed limit's like 25, and everybody has signs up to go slow. Because the neighborhood's packed with kids, like they're everywhere. Although I found out that there's a basketball hoop they put up in the cul-de-sac where teenagers play together, chat. So tomorrow I'm going to knock the basketball hoop over to send a message. Ah! Use! That was me as a kid, though. We used to play basketball like every day after school. Teens in my good Christian neighborhood? I know. I know. They probably stopped playing Belf and then went in the house and played Roblox. Could you imagine? Ugh. Like, yikes. Yikes. I then checked the mail, chat, and I got a really fun thing in the mail. You guys ready for this, chat? I got a letter saying from the county. At first, I thought it says it's from the tax board, and I was like, oh, my tax thing came back really fast. I just filed those. But no, it was from the property tax commission to tell me I haven't paid my property taxes. And I was like, well, I'm not supposed to pay them. They're paid automatically by my mortgage company. So what the f are you talking about? And it says that my mortgage company just didn't pay them. Which means I probably have an escrow account with all that money in it for no reason. Just for fun. And they said in 14 days, they'll start charging a 10% penalty. I don't know if that's recurring, but I apparently have to reach out to the mortgage company and say, hey, pay the fucking taxes. Like, what are you doing? Why did you not pay them? So it did say in the message, if your mortgage has been sold, this can sometimes happen. And our mortgage was sold, but it was sold in November. So our taxes were due in February. So it seems weird, like the other company for 3 months didn't get it together enough to pay them. So that's fun. Hooray! Crazy thing is, this house is way more expensive than our previous house, and our taxes are only like $1,800 apart between the two houses, even though this is double the square footage, 5 times the land, and like 3 times the house value. Like crazy. No, they better not say that. They're the mortgage company. They don't have a choice. The whole point of an escrow account is for them to pay your taxes. So yeah. Yeah, not ours. They actually, new servicer and everything. When it got sold before our first payment was due. That's how fast that happened. So we got a mortgage with a company. They took our pay. Remember, they were meticulous about the paperwork. A huge pain in the ass. And then they immediately sold it to another company before we even paid our first payment. Like, it was so fast. Now, we knew that was coming because even at the closing, like, they were, my broker warned me of this. He said, they're going to sell your mortgage. Like, this is what they do. And we signed a form at our closing that said we give you permission to sell our mortgage to that company. Like, they already knew the name of the company. So, like, our broker brokered a mortgage for a company that brokered a mortgage for another company. As hard as it was to get the mortgage, that's where we ended up eventually. Crazy. Do you, Serena? Hi, Serena. It's good to see you. No, you're right, Bunny. Yeah. Super goofy. Yeah, ours was sold to random mortgage company I've never heard of before. So, yeah, the hot potato mortgage. I wanted to refinance our house after 1 year, but I don't know that we're going to be able to because we're going to have a drop in income between purchasing and now. Obviously, because Lady Mac hasn't expanded the daycare, right? And I haven't become the next ninja yet. Soon, probably. The more bald I become, I assume the more famous I will become. So I don't know that we'll be able to refinance given how hard this mortgage was to get. So it might be 2 years. So we'll see. I mean, rates haven't really come down very much anyway. If we refinanced right now, the difference is like 0.3, 0.4%, which is still better, right? Obviously, but not like a game-changing amount. We are really looking for over 1% difference, you know? So that's the hope anyways. Oh, well, that's nice, Serena. Yeah. I never even used the website of the original company because they sold it before our first payment. So at least there was that. Like I never had to had to do anything with it. Cannot wait for the trying to refinance our mortgage drama saga. No, things should be much easier this time because we've made all the changes from other mistakes, accidental mistakes, or that we learned the first time. So it should be much, much simpler to get our next mortgage slash refinance. I also think refinancing takes less. It's not as difficult as mortgage origination, right? Because you already own the house, you already have the equity. You know what I mean? And our house has a buttload of equity compared to the last house because we put so much down on it. You know what I mean? And we paid off like 40% of the house value on closing, right? That's amazing. That's why we worked so hard on the last house, right? So this would happen, right? So, I mean, our loan to value is we have a mortgage that's about 60% of what the house is worth. That still doesn't matter, though. You still have to have enough income for the refinance. So that'll be our bridge to cross at some point. Oh, that's so nice, Serena. I bet your payment got a nice, pretty reduction at the same time, too. That's what I'm thinking, Lord Snow. Yeah, it should be much easier. But our interest rate is like right around 6%, so they haven't changed much since then. We probably want to wait until it's in the 4s to refinance. You know what I mean? And then that would make a big difference. And we'll have been paying it for a year or two by then, too. So that's the current plan. There's no rush. We just got the house right. Like it's... We're still breaking it in, chat. Although it's flying by. Because, I mean, we've lived here for what? November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. That's crazy, right? We still talk about the other house a lot, and Jonah still says he misses the old house. He's so funny because just one day I told him, like, he said, you don't like our house? And I said, no, I love our house because we built a family here, the old house. And now he tells me that. He goes, I miss the old house. He calls it the brown house. I miss the brown house because we built a family there. I know, bud. I know. But we're still a family. Oh, yeah. I mean, we still have a big loan, Serena, but obviously a couple interest points would be huge for the payment going down. Oh, that's really smart to do on a refinance. That's really, yeah, exactly, Lord Snow. That's so smart. Because then your payment, if your interest rate goes down and you reduced your mortgage length down to 20, your payment probably didn't go up a ton. Like that's a really nice like moment to make a nice smart offset. Yeah. I mean, I loved our original house. You guys know that. I worked hard on that house. If it didn't have the red flag of the really busy road that sucked to live on with a family, and it didn't have such a tiny yard, I don't know that we would have been pushing so hard for change. But now that we're here, like we never regretted it. Ever. Like that's fuck that house. Like we're done. It's over, right? Destinovas, you're beautiful. How we doing, baby? It's good to see you, man. Oh, that's so nice, Serena. Love that. You know, I learned a sneaky thing that a lot of people don't know about. Did you know that if you pay your mortgage every 2 weeks instead of bi-monthly, that also reduces the length of the mortgage by like a couple years? On 30. Not on a 20, it's probably still something like that, but yeah, it's crazy good. But you got to get, a lot of people do get paid every 2 weeks, so it kind of makes sense to do it that way. It could also make, like, let's say your payment's like $3,000 a month, and you start doing that. I believe it's not just going to drop to $1,500 because it's 2 extra payments a year. It ends up dropping to what, like $1,200 or something in that scenario. That's still every 2 weeks, though. You still got to pay $1,200 every 2 weeks. It's not like it becomes cheap based on those numbers, you know. Nice, Serena. That's super awesome. We do not have that same goal unless something changes dramatically for us financially. Yeah. No, no. $3,000 a month used to seem unheard of, Serena, for a mortgage, right? Like 3,000 a month. What are you, rich? And now it's just like, it's not that bad. Like, it's crazy, man. Nice, Sarah. Very nice. No, no, 3,000 a month is still very expensive. It's still very expensive. Um, I'm just saying that there was a time where that seemed unheard of. You know what I mean? Your interest rate is 2.875, Lord Snow. Yeah, that's for life, right? Don't touch it. No, no, for sure, Serena. I feel like if we didn't have three kids and we were in a different place, things would be different. I actually still pay extra on the mortgage every month because I like round numbers. So I actually pay $29 extra every month. It's not much, but it helps. That's not too bad, Sarah. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's what I'm saying, Belf, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, we live in a crazy time. Oh, your PMI falls off soon? Heck yeah, congratulations. I fucking hate PMI because it's like a tax on the lower class and middle class. I hate it. It's a very stupid thing that exists. Yeah. I mean, it's nice, Sarah. Yeah. We'll take that. Oh, yeah, for sure, Serena. So goofy. I mean, there used to be a time where buying a house was almost always cheaper than renting. PMI is property mortgage insurance, right? So basically, if you can't put 20% down, they require you to pay a fee to insure your mortgage. Private mortgage insurance, thank you. So yeah, it's a bullshit mechanic towards people who don't have, $50,000 cash to put down. So rich people never pay it, basically. That's really nice, Sarah. I think in a lot of places it probably still is cheaper to buy than it is to rent. But not always these days. I feel like we live in a more murky time, right? Yeah, the fee doesn't pay the mortgage off at all. The company just keeps that money. You put 50K down and still had to give PMI. So stupid. If you have more equity, Redetsanovas, if you refinance with more equity, you can get rid of it. I don't know if you might have a really good interest rate, but something to think about in the future. Like once you hit 20% in equity, you can get rid of it. I don't think you can do it without a refinance, though. I don't think that's possible. I don't think the VA loan has PMI. I don't think it has that at all. The VA loan is one of the best mortgages in existence. Oh, yours will automatically go away. Okay, awesome. Oh, I think that's what Kinamara said too. Yeah, if you can get a VA loan, like if you served, you always should. It's like the best mortgage you can get. My sister always tells me like all the stuff that her loan has that mine doesn't. And I'm like, damn, man. That's a good mortgage, man. Now, the hard part, I think, of that loan is you have to deal with the VA. And every story I've ever heard about having to deal with the VA for anything has been bad. But outside of that, I think other companies can give you a VA loan, right? Like you could call Wells Fargo and get a VA loan these days, I would assume, right? Yeah, no, where you live, I would not expect that to be the case, Serena. I feel like trendy, nice places, renting and buying are going to be really close together. I bet that's pretty true for Belf Knight too, where he lives. That mortgage and renting are much closer together than they used to be. In Columbus, it's still more advantageous to buy than it is to rent. But I mean, like, my house, for example, though, if I were to rent our house out, our profit margin, we could probably make like 300 a month, maybe 500 a month. That'd be about as like the ceiling for it. You know what I mean? Do you love your house, Serena? I hope after all this you've said, I do hope you love your house. Oh, that's so goofy, Kinamara. Yeah, just wait it out. You found a good deal at your credit union? That's pretty dope. We would never be able to go to a credit union because of the way our loan is, but that's pretty awesome. Good. If you're going to do all that work and pay all that money, I'm glad you love the house, because that's how we feel too. Like, our mortgage is much bigger than our previous house, but we love this house. Yeah, so big banks, Dee, never sell mortgages for the most part. So, like, your big, gigantic companies are typically not going to sell them, like Rocket Mortgage. What are the other big ones? Wells Fargo, Bank of America. If anything, they want to buy mortgages. Because of the way banks are required to balance their books, those companies typically never need to buy them. You know what I mean? Do they? Yeah. My sister made me hire a general contractor to finish the farmhouse. He's getting tired if my guest room, but my niece loves her new school and loves my house. Oh, good. Not the general contractor part, but yeah. I guess if you haven't gotten it finished and she knows she's not gonna, you're about to be gone for months, it's not exactly like you can swing by and work on the house anymore, right? Yeah, goodness. I do too, Serena. I don't foresee me and Lady Mac ever paying off our mortgage unless, God willing, a miracle happens for us. Like, if we win the lottery we never play. We're just gonna have a mortgage forever. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, she's not wrong, Admiral Brocode. What I've learned about your job is once you're gone, you're fucking gone. Like, 12-hour days, you're gonna be you're gonna be not remodeling anything starting it's next week, right? Or is it 2 weeks? Admiral Brocode works a job, chat, where he's off like 4 months of the year, and then for the other 8 months of the year, his life is fucking hell. Yeah. Well, I hope you find something that makes you happy, Serena, most importantly. Keep that mental health in a good place. Get a job that makes you feel okay. What's meant to be will be, right? You can pay off your mortgage, no, Mac? Ain't no way. And like I said, unless something dramatically changes. Yeah. Wait a minute, Farstar, you had to... Oh, I guess there's a lien on the house. That's why you had to keep paying the 600, yeah? Otherwise, the lien would be on the house forever. You're saying that I should move to Canada so I could work on that house for you, Admiral Brocode? Honestly, if you live nearby, I'd love that. I love working on houses. Yeah. Do you have a long ways to go, Kinamara? I don't remember when you bought your house. It's in the mines with you. Oh, you mean you want me to go work in the mines as a second job? Like, end the stream and send me straight into the fucking mountain. Yo, chill. Yeah, I feel that, Serena. I want that for you too. All right, Serena, let's both buy a lottery ticket this weekend and just fuck it. We'll see what happens. We'll see. What's the current Mega Millions at? I don't actually know how to look up how much it is. Oh, somebody won. Oh, so it's not even that good. It's only going to be like, you know, what, 50 million or something lame. Oh, you're saying let Admiral Bro Code hire me to work in the mines and then stream myself working in the mines. Benny, step one is you're going to have to move to Ohio because we're not moving. Ooh, I'll have to. She took her first stab at the chimichurri this week and it needs some tweaks, so I definitely want to look at it. Yeah. The Ricky Bayless chimichurri. Rick Bayless, yeah. Super down. I'll share that with Lady Mac. Thank you. My wife made Chipotle at home this week, and it was the best I've ever had. She fucking killed it, man. It was so, so delicious. I don't know why I always think of places like that as like usually don't make better at home, but man, she killed it. Like it was so, so good. Oh, do you have a bro code? Okay, yeah, I would like to just tell people what to do and be paid a handsome sum of money. Can we just get that kind of job? You gonna fly me out, Benny? All right, start making a honey-do list that's not a honey-do list, okay? That's not what that list on my fridge is, okay? It's just a list of things my wife needs me to do. Right, Serena? Delicious. It's a daddy-do list. Don't be using the D word against me. You know I'm weak to it at this point. Oh, God. I want people to pay me to stay at home and not bother them. I'd be down for that. Maybe that's what UBI is for me. If we ever get universal basic income, that's what that will be. All right, you win, government. I'll stay home and not bother people. Chat, I saw a question today on social media, and it's such a funny thing to see because I feel like the question can only be coming from a non-gamer. You know what I mean? And it said, if you had to play video games 9 hours a day for a year for $500,000, could you do it? And I was like, I have a whole community of people who could fucking do that tomorrow. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what? Oh, I think one of the stipulations was, but it can only be one game. And I still thought that's still super easy. Because just pick an MMO. Or like a survival crafting game, right? Or if you want to hate yourself, a PvP game, I guess. So many games for that. Serena, what's your list? Hit me with a couple. What would it be, chat, if it had to be one game for a year, 9 hours a day? Hit me. Yeah, probably, Rizzy. Probably. How you doing, Rizzy? Good morning. Don't worry, Rizzy. There ain't nobody counting on it. Belf Knight, that's not fair. Okay, now you're going too far. You're ruining the fun. I could just replay Mass Effect Legendary 9 hours a day for a year. That's smart. Start a new character in Fallout 76. Yeah, I immediately thought I would pick World of Warcraft. And then I mused on it a little bit more while working in the yard, and I thought I could probably do No Man's Sky too. Because that's kind of limitless what you could do. But I probably would prefer an MMO if I had to do that. Hell, chat, I stream 7 hours a night. I already almost do that. Sure as shit ain't making 500K. Come on, Papa Twitch, what are you doing? Don't do it, hopelessness. I want you to be happy. Hi, Cyberlosness. Hi, Ultima. It's good to see you. Thanks for saying hi on YouTube as well. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, that's true, Ultima. Yeah. Pick a game with a really healthy mod market. That's really smart. Because then you could pick like Skyrim and play like, oh my God, so much. Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is a good one, yeah. So good. Gotta go to the office today, so it's early and I'm tired. Boo. I feel that. I'm so tired when every stream starts because it's post nap, so I feel you every day. Sounds dirty. You know what I mean, though. I used to play Star Wars Galaxies 9+ hours a day. Can we go back in time? You know, it's funny to think about, Arden. I love like cross intersections about life. You and I were probably playing it a whole bunch like that at the same time back then. Isn't that cool? Eco or Sims 4? I love that. You know what I like about that, Julia? You're like, listen, I can build forever. RimWorld, Minecraft, Tales of Majayal. I've never heard of that last one. Man, if you, it would be a hard sell for me, Belf. Probably harder than League of Legends if you said, okay, but it has to be RimWorld. Oh no! Help! Oh no! Here's the real challenge, chat. If the $500,000 came with the caveat that someone else picked the game you had to play. That would be the real. At that point, you negotiate the price, right? Oh, RimWorld, that's going to take $1 million. That's the game I've been playing for a few weeks. Oh, the one that has like adult, like, I'm not being funny. It has like adult scenes in it, right? Like it's not a porn game. It's a RPG with sex in it, right? Like, oh no, not that one. Oh, okay. I was trying to be respectful because you seem to really like the game. And I don't want like, oh, that fucking porn game you've been playing. I guess that's true, Arden, yeah. Man, I loved Star Wars Galaxies. I have such fond memories of that game. Like me and my friends built an entire city in that game. And I remember driving out to the middle of the desert to get armor at some random shop outside of town. Man, that game has so many good memories for me. It's only Fortnite for 1 year. Oh, God. I feel that, Serena. Yeah, balloons. Play balloons. Wait, what's KCD2? What is that? You guys are saying these games you'd play forever, and I don't even know what they are. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Is that it? Yeah? You made clothes and did a lot of space missions. Okay. I was a pikeman, and I usually hunted, like, difficult enemies, and I was an ore harvester for the most part to make money. But I mean, I don't think I was ever more social in my video game life than I was when I played Star Wars Galaxies. Like, I just hung out with my guild, we built our town, gathered resources together, hung out at the cantina. Like, it was definitely the most social gaming experience I've ever had. It kind of changed the way I viewed video games forever. Because I viewed video games like, I only wanted to play MMOs after that. And that's the only thing I did play for like 10 years, is just only MMOs. Because that kind of changed what I wanted from a video game. I wanted that, like, friend aspect to be part of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kingdom. Okay. I was a cantina dancer in SWG. Never fought a thing. Nice. Love that for you. The only game you can play all year is insert idle game. Nothing else. Are you even playing it at that point? Excuse me. Maybe Rocket League. I did 13 hours a day average a few months during the pandemic. See, yeah, that'd be easy, right? Games that have variants like that, I feel like are easy games to play a lot of. I mean, I sometimes miss MMO playing. Thank you. That stream hurt my chest a little bit. That sneeze. Like, I loved the you guys know me. I'm a habitual person. Waking up every day, throwing on the PC and playing video games with my friends was like a very cathartic thing for me for a long time. Especially when I was working 60 hours a week in corporate America, like to just turn that off when I got home, you know? That's the ammo bro code. Is this the mine you're gonna put me in? Can I drive the machine? If I can drive that, that'd be great. Listen, Admiral Bro Code, here's what we'll do. I'll drive the big machine around, try not to break it, and you pay me $250,000 to work 9 months, 8 months. Deal? You're gonna have to teach me how to drive it too. I'm gonna need some free training as part of that. And then I will get my Canadian citizenship. I don't know, Julia. I guess we'd have to set some parameters. Oh, 300K. Okay, fine. Twist my arm. Fine. If I got to do it for 300, I'll do it for 300. I liked playing an MMO and ignoring everyone I wasn't already friends with. Same. Yeah. I don't need no new friends. You guys remember that video we used to watch? I don't want new friends. God, my back is so itchy. Maybe it's this shirt. Yeah, Admiral Bro Code, but Kinamara doesn't even have egg. See? It's the butter video. I don't want to meet people. I don't want new friends. I just need butter. Because I know everything, Kinamara. Also, this is a two-way camera. Obviously. I know what all of you look like and are wearing right now. Some of you are having a great night, I can tell. That's true, Destinovas, yeah. What am I wearing? That Speedo was a bold choice, Admiral Bro Code, but I figured you were expecting company, so... That's true, Serena. We gotta make that happen again. When's that gonna happen again? When are you visiting Ohio again? It shows off my curves. Good for you, honestly. And my junk. Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't want to see that. Get out of here. Turn back around. Go put on a yoga outfit or something. Like, that's less revealing. Oh, God. We need pictures to prove it, Admiral Rocco, says Betty. No, it makes sense, Serena, yeah. What if we have no MacCon? Dun, dun, dun. Your 40th birthday in a few years? I'll be honest with you. As much as I would love to see you, I feel like there's better places than Ohio to celebrate that. But if you did celebrate it here, I'll literally help you plan like a 3-day adventure and take you to all the best places. Remember, though, there'll be 3 kids there this time. Slightly different vibe. Well, Benny did say it, Destinovas. It's right there in chat. I want in. Let's do it. Come on now. Yeah. Honestly, Serena, what I would like to do is, how about you just visit and babysit for 3 days, and then me and Lady Mac go on vacation? I'm kidding. We're having a party? Yeah. This is a 6-bedroom house that we only use 1 bedroom of. We can literally have 5 people stay here and have their own bedroom. That field is so far away now, Angela. We got to think of a new iconic Ohio place to stop and hang out at. After the octopus pranked the shark looked at him and said, "With friends like you, I don't need anemones." I hate you. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for 32 months. We're at 296 sub points with that one. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And in a college town around spring break, there was a big bar crawl event. Someone asked where my bar crawl shirt was, and my response was, I'm almost 40. The only thing I'm gonna do is crawl into bed tonight. After all these stupid questions. Destinovas, it's not that bad. Okay. Where do you live again, Destinovas? It's not like you're living on the Sun Coast, bro. You live in different Ohio. With more tornadoes. Listen, kid, I took 2 ibuprofen before I left the house. Gonna need 2 more when I get home. Not going on a bar crawl. Probably do Core Keeper, Dinkum, or Minecraft, or Hytale, or Crusader Kings 3. I love the idea of Crusader Kings 3 because those campaigns could take forever. You could probably insert a lot of the Paradox games as like games to play for a year, right? Admiral Bro Code, are you moving too fast? I'm happy for you, man. That's cool. You guys are already planning like visits and running across the country. Good for you, man. You guys are red hot on fire right now, I'll tell you what. Oh, really, Serena? Goodness, yeah. You think she claimed you? Uh-oh. Have you been branded? Oh, man. Did you do that while I was sleeping? Dang it. Oh, well. Oh, well. This is it. Hey, guess what, Belle? About to play video games. We're an hour and 5 in. Killing it. Do it, buddy. Let's go. Mr. Penguin, thanks for rocking on the YouTube. I see you. I see you. Anybody else wants to say hi on YouTube, drop a lurk, like, or comment to help grow that channel. That'd be super awesome. And you can flirt with Belf Knight over there. He loves that. He loves it here too, but you can get both. Stop spamming 100 over there. I see you. But the link is in chat for anybody who would like to help do that. Subs, everything is really helpful. If you're ever on YouTube wondering who I talk to all night, there's a bunch of deviants on Twitch that never behave, and you could be a part of that. Wait, why did you delete all your dating profiles? What are you doing? That's anti-serpentining the mountain. Okay, we need to do the mountain speech again. Okay. So, when you're looking at the top of the mountain... Yeah. Both is good. See, there you go, Belf. Do you consider the letter E to be flirtatious? No, I get it, Bunny. Frustration and anger and resentment can build up in these scenarios. But I hope you re-establish all of them and stay after it. You were on a good run of like putting yourself out there, and I think you should keep doing it. Some good things have spawned from you putting yourself out there. Yeah, exactly, Destinovas. You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows, right? There were definitely times during online dating I was like, man, I'm never doing this shit again. Like, never again. Just go to the grocery store and scream, who wants to take me to dinner? And then just stand there and wait. That's the way to do it, chat. It's the new. I feel like there's probably a video series of some like 19-year-old kid doing that. All right. You guys ready, chat? I do believe we stopped in the middle of a run. Gotta stop calling yourself fat. We both know it's not true. Wait, why are you opening on that screen? Ah! Why did you open on that screen? I don't actually know how to move it back to the other screen. No, not that one. Okay. It considers my primary monitor to be monitor 3 now. I don't know why. Early access, I guess. And then accidentally scream, "Who wants to eat me for dinner?" Oh no. Panic. The E's have it, Belf, in straight sets. What would you want to do for a date? Food. Food is the great equalizer. Do you have a nice place you'd like to go eat? Mom and pop spot, especially nice. A place that's quiet, easy for chit chat. Don't overthink it. The world is still like that. People still like food. People still go to dinner, right? Like, it's fine. A walk in the park is nice. Walk in the park can be tricky for a first date because depending on the park and the isolation, some people want to be in a public place for safety and stuff like that. But if it's a park with a lot of people in it, yeah, I could definitely see that too. Coffee and breakfast is nice, yeah. I'm not a morning person, so I definitely wouldn't want that. Personally. Admiral Brocut, are you telling me that you hit on one of your teachers? So maybe, Angela, a good one for you would be like going out for milkshakes? Yeah? You know what else I think is an awesome first date? Places like a museum, the zoo. Like places that are like fun to go to, you know what I mean? For a light mood and good vibes. They do bring all the boys to the yard, apparently, yeah. I mean, Lady Max brought me to the yard. I've been in the yard for a long time, Bunny. Oh, a very long time. We are indeed in the middle of a run, playing Necrobinder, who's flirting with being my new favorite character. As if I would ever not be ironclad. Smash! Let's take a look at the deck, chat. Oh, this is my favorite Bae in the game now. Please say hi, chat. She offers the most awesome rewards. So whenever I get her in a run, I'm going to be super, super pumped. There is a foot on the screen. Do you need me to like move the cam to the other side? Oh crap, wrong button. There you go. Is that better? Or are we in a safe place now, Belle? I mean, her face is super horny though. So that's something to consider. Right? Benny, no, stop it. I bet she could really arm wrestle. I bet, yeah. That's Nova. She seems like she can make you feel a little helpless, right? In the best of ways. Also, she possibly has a tail. Right? Because what is this? I believe she also has a tail. I feel that on my bro code. Yeah. Did you learn a lot about physics on your date? Or was it more of lessons on anatomy and physiology? Even her artwork is good. Look at that. It's so good. Wait, I drew my path yesterday and it deleted it, chat. Bold of the game to assume I would remember what I drew. I don't like that it deleted it because I feel like this is a good mechanic. I should leave feedback about that, right? Because I feel like this is a good mechanic if you need to put the game down and pick it up again the next day, right? You want to be like, okay, I was in a good headspace when I was playing. I would remember this path tomorrow. So I don't think it should delete it between runs, right? I mean, between save files. Also, I'm not going to send the feedback yet because I also could just be forgetting that I did not do that. Like, streamer could just be forgetful. And that wouldn't be shocking to anybody. Actually, that's not the path anyway, because I think this is the path. Right? That's really where we want it to be, is like here. I'm drawing in the middle on purpose, not because I don't know how to draw a line. Because then you have double choice there, and I like that better. Right, same idea, double choice again. So that these forks in the roads are very important. This is a wonderful map, one of the best I've ever seen. In the second game, obviously. Because if you're wondering why I think that, it's because right at this fire, I can fight an elite if I feel strong or skip it if I don't. Fight an elite if I feel strong, skip it if I don't. Literally every time there's an elite, I have a chance to bypass it if things aren't going well. You learned about the motion in the ocean. Hi, Alpaca. How are you? Thanks for the Gigantify, Benny. The feet Gigantify. Appreciate that. At least it wasn't that Belf Knight one. All right, chat. Let's get it. What kind of deck are we running? Our deck has 2 Defy. This is the I don't want to kill my companion deck. Instead of the previous way I played this character was I want to kill my companion all the time. We also have this card in this deck, 63 damage. 63. So that's super fun. I also get it on turn 1 every single time. You know what we need? We need a 0-cost card that gives vulnerability. That's what we need. Do any of you guys have one of those in your pocket? Like, yeah. Hi, Cherish. How are you? Could you stop growling at your fellow chatters, please? Because then that 63 will hit for so much. All right, so if you haven't seen this character before, the character has a hand, and the hand has to die before you take damage. However, the damage passes through for anything extra. So for right now, he's going to hit for 12. I'm going to take 10 of that. Okay. You have attacks like the strike is me attacking. Fetch is Austie is their name attacking. So you can actually have the hand attack instead of you. The order of operations when someone attacks you is your block absorbs the damage first, your minion absorbs the damage second, you absorb the damage third. Okay? Does that make sense, chat? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Happy to answer them. I could pull something from my discard pile back into my hand. I think it's just going to be fetch. Okay. Do you, Bunny? Well, I won't stack too much vulnerability, just the right amount, okay? Man, reanimate is 25 stacks on my summon. Oh, that's juicy. Okay, so fun little card. This does 14 damage per energy. So that's 42 damage. Wait a minute. Beautiful. Austie does damage with that card based on how much health Austie has. Okay, so I'm really going to be fishing for something that gives vulnerability. If I don't find that, then I don't really want to take other cards. A dingy rug. Some of you have one of those in your house right now, chat. Clean your house. Maybe run the sweeper. Cards rewards can now contain colorless cards. Oddly Smooth Stone is always welcome. Man, it just says they're twice as effective, but it doesn't apply them. You know, it's funny. You joke, Des Novas. I mean, I know you know this about me, but I fucking love carpet. Hey, don't judge my dirty house. Listen, if I drop a piece of food in my living room right now, I'm definitely not gonna be able to eat it because of dog hair. So I'm not here to judge anybody. Mr. Penguin, just run the goddamn vacuum. You like carpet? Who hurt you? No one. I just love carpet. I love having warm things under my feet. My house right now is approximately 50% hardwood, 50% carpet. It's actually probably 60% carpet because the upstairs is so big. Yeah. So everywhere you walk around on the first floor is hardwood, except for the seating areas. It's a really neat way the house is laid out. Yeah. Both living rooms are like that. Hardwood on the outside, carpet in the middle. I love this house. 1% rug. I love a good rug. I'm down for that, Belf, yeah. When's the next store, chat? Wow. There. So I should buy some stuff. Listen, Mr. Penguin. I think I'm just going to take the oddly smooth stone because it's always awesome. And then let's remove one of the strikes. Not my favorite store, but we're not going to have another one for a long time. Dude, this pretty much guarantees, though, chat, that next question mark's going to be a store. Belfnet, because you don't want cold feet while pooping? I feel that. What's a good deck size for Ironclad? Depends on how much card draw you have. I honestly think for every single character, your deck size is going to be completely dependent on your ability to draw cards. So if you have 4 cards that draw you cards, then you probably can have a rule of thumb of like, I don't know, 5 to 7 cards per card draw card. You know what I mean? Something like that. But if you can't draw anything extra, then it's going to be miserable if you have like a 30 card deck, you know? Chat, no. No, that's not, no. Stop that. Right now. Have I mentioned that I hate this fight, chat? Because I hate this fight. A lot. A whole lot. So much so that I'm probably going to use all of my potions to get through it. The reason I hate it is these enemies, if they do any damage to you whatsoever, any, you lose permanent max HP. Permanent. Yeah, if your decks have too many cards, you can still win. You just got to have a lot of card draw. Like that Ironclad card that draws you, I think it's like 3 cards, 4 cards. Put a bunch of those in your deck and that'll be fixing. I can nuke one of them into the next world, but that only works if I can kill the other one too. Apply replay to a card in your hand. It costs an extra energy. That'll do it. Only needed 1 potion. That's fucking great. Doom is like poison that happens at the end of their turn. That's the easiest way to understand it. It doesn't tick like poison though, but it's damage that's damage over time that happens at the end of their turn. If they have 10 Doom, they take 10 damage at the end of their turn. That can be tricky because they still get to hit you. Wait, that's not really how it works, right? They don't take damage from Doom, right? Doom is more like a doomsday clock, right? I'm still learning. I think it's like if someone has 10 Doom and they started with 20 health, if they're at 10 health, they die instantly. Right? I still haven't built a Doom deck, Belf, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around it myself. At the end of the enemy turn, it has at least as much Doom as HP. It dies instantly. Yeah, there you go. No, I feel that, Cherish, yeah. So, I mean, if something has 100 health and you get its health down to 49 and they have 50 Doom, it dies instantly. But it gets to attack you first. I eventually want to build a deck around it because I also really like the mechanic, but I feel like it requires a very defensive deck that can protect itself. How many cards do we have that cost 2 or more? I think it's 2 of them, right? 3 of them, 4 of them. So, I mean, we do have a decent amount of them, right? So I don't mind that card. That's not that bad. I'm just glad this isn't a store. Makes sense, Magic Man, yeah. Grave of the Forgotten. There's a single grave with a rolling blue flame. A prideful warrior died in battle, but its soul is restless. It wants to keep fighting. You feel it begging to journey with you, but perhaps it's better for it to face the truth. Add a decay to your deck, enchant a card with exhaust with soul's power. No. Enchant a card that exhausts with soul's power, so that it will no longer exhaust. This? Obtain a Forgotten Soul. When you exhaust a card, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. This is not ethereal, so I could remove it from the deck. But the thought of having, like, Reanimate... But, I mean, Reanimate's really expensive, right? Like, making a 3-cost card something that I keep playing seems damn near impossible, right? So I guess I'm just going to take the boring choice for now. Oh my god, my deck is so upgraded. Like, we barely have anything to upgrade. Alright, chat, we got an alien being who's controlling a mech here. Maybe a goblin? Could be goblin. Alien goblin? Man, like, I really want to play this every time because it's so good, right? But it's certainly not for the best. We got to eat through all of that artifact. Rough. Take a fat stack of damage here. I like that. It's a normal goblin controlling alien mech, yeah. Can you not talk about your deck, please? A family-friendly stream. You've never thought that ever watching this stream. Not once. You've never hung out here and thought, man, it's so family-friendly in here. Chat, I'm giving away free burn cards. Does anybody want one? We're gonna have more apricot tea because it has been delightful all week, and I need it. Oh, Durf. Oh. The tea brewing is commencing. I need a tea brewing camera, chat, so you guys can watch me make tea. Maybe we'll try to have that in the next in the next setup for the stream. Have a good day, Rizzy. Travel safe, buddy. God. Chat. Maybe I should just do this to make the fight a lot shorter. You know what I mean? That's 84 damage. Oh, that doesn't hit Osti. Card damage doesn't hit Osti, yeah. Audie got a kettle and stuff, and she started drinking a lot of tea. How do you... We buy tea from Hardy and Sons, and you get credit. I think there's a command for it. Thank you, Belf, yeah. You don't have to use code NOMAC, just as long as you use the link. Code NOMAC gets you 10% off, but you might have a better code available. Yeah. And Harney and Sons, you don't always have to buy their tea in the tin. I usually like to buy it in the tin once so that I have the tin. And then I buy it in bulk instead because it's cheaper. Like these are the fancy tins that my tea comes in. But I only want one of this, you know what I mean? And then I buy a bigger pack that looks like this to refill it with. And this refills this like 4 times. I think I'm about to get face smashed. But thank you for considering using the link. If she ever wants tea suggestions or wants to shoot the shit about tea, I'm always down. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different teas in front of me. Well, and next to me. This is not looking good, chat. I got a decent amount of block together. Oh, crap. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah. If you were here, Bunny, I would make you a lovely cup of tea always. Stop using the tier 3 emote against me. How dare you? It's still not looking good, even with me coming back. He's still holding his sword up, about to cut my face off, so... Things are still not looking good. Okay, poke. Flatten. Unleash. Bury. Get in there, chat. Okay, I can ask Lady Mac if she'll make the tea, if that makes it any better. If I'm just a piece of shit who you don't want making you tea, I understand. Ooh. This is so awesome. The Chandelier gives me 3 energy on turn 3. That's great for my deck that has really expensive cards. This is a really cool card if you have a Doom deck. At the start of your turn, apply 6 Doom to a random enemy. I already have this. I kind of don't want another one. My deck is very lean, and I would like to keep it that way, so I don't want it to get overly chunky. Like, I want to keep it lean. Ooh. Let's fight another elite, chat. I'm feeling overconfident as hell. My overconfidence is sky high. I might use that here, but man, I'm gonna eat a whole bunch of damage this turn. A whole bunch. I'm a romantic queer, call me a passion fruit. Also, don't make me read that kind of stuff. Come on. It's dangerous around here. I have 69 HP, chat. Next thing you know, there's a new 300-bit alert. Okay, so we cannot get lethal. It's not a brain-to-mouth filter. I'm trying to narrate for chat so they know the devious things you're saying in my chat. The bellows. Your first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. Whoa, cool. That's neat. Don't want any of those, though. Unfortunately. What do you mean? I was reading chat, Desnovitz. It's right there. What are we doing? You can read the chat yourself. Okay, good thing we had that card, because I'm going to eat damage like it's my job. This is where things are going to get very spicy, chat. Okay, now you're just setting me up, chat. Not cool. This is an awesome turn. I'm gonna have so much energy next round. Like an offensive amount of energy. And we got vulnerable on him too. It's gonna be over 10, right? Yes. Unfortunately, he's flying and takes 50% less damage. And I'm not doing 270 damage. I do manage to block it all, though. Okay, so this one, then this one. This is not the best turn. That just barely keeps Aussie alive. Man. 24, 37. $67? That's how close it's gonna finish, right? If my math is right. If this actually gets the extra, I might as well just throw it and see. It does not get the extra. So it's good that I threw it now. Fun fact, sober for 2 years and 3 months of booze, 1 year no smokes or nicotine. Hell yeah, dude. Your body thanks you. Good for you, man. Love that. Can only do 37 damage. So we gotta just defend. Painful. Where was that card last turn? I'm just gonna take the heal right now. And then fight another elite, chat. 3 elites in a row? This asshole right here. Him. He dies, chat. He is your enemy. You think I'm gonna die soon? Why would you want that? Whose side are you on? 50 plus 20 is 90. 70, I mean. Shut up, chat. I think I suck it up and have a bad round, right? To save the long term. Okay. Imagine Ed is alive, all your cards are downgraded. That's you. What does the other one do? The other one just hits really hard, I guess? Okay. We're fine. Okay, so hit him with this first, then this. That brings it back, and then hit him with it again. And then poke him, then unleash on him. Wait, maybe I should defend myself a little. It's so much damage, though. But it guarantees that I lose Osty. Just Osty just barely survives there. Still survives though. Okay, I think we do this and then this. Oh shit, he's hitting for 35? Chat, I'm not paying attention. That's gonna hurt. Dear God. Goodness gracious. Yeah, oopsie indeed. Just eating 35 damage to the face. Goodness gracious. Ooh, bag of prep's super nice. When Osty loses HP, enemies lose that much as well. That's so cool. I want it. That's so cool. All right, Bunny. I'll be here when you get back. Just with less clothes. I mean, what? Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, get 6 block. This is super nice. I think I have to buy that, right? So I love that. Kind of love this potion. Enemies attacks do 30% less damage for 4 turns. Like that feels like a boss altering potion, right? So I'm gonna do that too. Definitely gonna heal. I would have liked to upgrade there, but that 35 damage certainly made that not possible. Let's run ads, chat, so they don't interrupt our boss fight. Oh, you guys have dropped so many likes on the YouTube channel. You beautiful, chat. Thank you. Okay. Let's give those a minute to run. Just fight the ads can be the bomb. Well, that's good timing. Hi, dog. Someone wants to go hunting, chat. Say hi to the dog, chat. Your nightly visit is here. Look at that tail. They can see your tail today. Look at that thing go. Is that you, Benny? I can't actually tell. All right, let me take the dog outside while the ads run. Chat, I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys with this amalgamation of rocks to hang out with, okay? I'll be right back. All right, thank you for your patience. So a fun little thing happened. Hi, Barbara. It's good to see you. Hey, Toronto. All right. Not you this time, Benny. Oh no. I went outside and it was really quiet and still, and all of a sudden a massive gust of wind came through. And I wonder if it's about to have really bad storms. We have a heavy wind advisory starting at 8 a.m. I think it's arriving now. It says the thunderstorm shouldn't start until 5 a.m. though. But yeah, we are under a wind advisory. Winds are going to be up to 50 miles an hour today. Jesus. Goodness gracious. Thank you for the lulz. It's good to see you. Do you really ask Sarah? Be safe. Goodness gracious. Just a light breeze. There you go. There you go. Yeah, when I look at the radar, it does show all of the storms in the, like right along Lake Michigan, right? Is what it looks like right now. They'll be here later. We got a notification today that the tornado alarm test is canceled tomorrow because there might be an actual tornado and they don't want people to be confused. Are you Blue Frost? Yeah. All right, chat. Summon 8. When Aussie lose HP, all enemies use that lose that much HP. Now, do I want to open with Beetlejuice? I don't know. I feel like maybe I should wait till things get worse. Did they really make